Right everyone, I'm sat in the chair in the front room trying to find somewhere I can put this bloody camera to film, so that's why you're at a weird angle. Basically, I've got the bit back in my teeth with the Oldham history. And a friend of mine, Wayne, lovely Wayne, I was talking to him the other night and he says, "Sarah, have you found out where Sarah Lees is buried yet?" And I said, "No." And I have looked for it. I've looked for Sarah's grave. I've looked for her husband, Charles. Charles is the one who gave all those paintings to Oldham Gallery that they never display. Well, I've never seen them displayed. Anyway, this is not a negative video. This is a positive video. Because this video is going to mark the return of my Oldham videos, of which I've got many to do. But this is one that, I mean, literally, I don't know how long this is going to take. As it stands, this is the 19th of December. Yeah, it is as well. Normally, I'd fire up in the car. I'm off from the 21st, but I'm having a procedure done on my eyes, which I'll be showing you. So you've probably seen that before you see this. Anyway, point is, I've got my mojo back when it comes to Oldham's history, and we're going to start. Maybe we won't start. Maybe it'll take me long to find it. Maybe, I don't know. This is what I'm going to do. I've just had a look on online to see if I can see any grave records, and I can't. I've looked on Find a Grave. Did I find anything on Find a Grave? I don't think I did. Anyhow, I need to go to the records office, so that's what I'm doing. I'm going to ring up Chadderton Records office tomorrow, and I'm going to ask them if they can let me know where Charles and Sarah Ann Lees are buried. Now, my theory is that they were buried somewhere which doesn't exist anymore, like St Peter's. But then I think, well, no, they wouldn't be buried in St Peter's, because St Peter's was like the poor relation in terms of where, you know, the head honchos of Oldham were buried. If you were someone in Oldham, you're either buried in Chadderton, if you wanted a cemetery, or you're buried in Oldham Church. That said, they could be in other places. Could they be buried up in the church? Up, what is it called? St James's Church. Because that's where Charles's grandfather, Samuel Lees, is buried, I think. Could they be buried in a church in Chadderton? I don't know, is the answer. I just don't friggin' know. What I do know is that his death is recorded in Oldham, and it's in volume Summit, page number 358. I think it's volume 6 of that year. I think it's volume 6. So I'm going to ring Oldham Cemetery Records office tomorrow, which is Chadderton Cemetery. I'm going to have a word with them and see if they can find me the details or tell me where he was buried. It's not online. The Oldham have got a website where you can go on, you can search any death, but they don't, any grave record, excuse me, but they're not always on there, which is why you have to get your shoes on and go and look for them. But I know that he's not buried in Chadderton, because I know those graves inside and out. I mean, if he is buried in Chadderton, it's in a very insignificant grave, and I don't understand why he wouldn't be in with his father, Eli. So there's loads of questions. And the other question is, where's Marjorie Lees? You know, are they buried in London, but the death was recorded in Oldham? So again, I don't know. Even Eli Lees were brought back from London, you see, because he died in his house on Lancaster Gate, which is just near Hyde Park in London, but they brought him back to Oldham. And that was what they did years ago. They brought people back to their own town. Very rarely did they bury them outside. They buried them where the main residents were. So I don't know. I suppose tomorrow we'll find out. I'm going to ring them in the morning. I'm not going to record the conversation because it's not fair for that person on the end of the phone, you know, just doing the job. But, yeah. Wish it was open now. You know, it's my own fault because, I couldn't look early because I was working. Like, I couldn't do it early because I was working, but I'm definitely going to take the time to ring him in the morning. So I suppose I'll be back tomorrow to let you know what went on. I'm excited, everybody. I love Oldham's history, and this is the perfect video for me to get my teeth back in. But just on a side point with that, I was thinking, why did I lose my mojo in my videos? Because my videos this year have been crap. They really have, like, you know, they've not really been... I haven't really had a taste to do anything properly, you know. I don't even cook anymore. And then I realised it's probably got a lot to do... When Bobby died, I think when he died, I just sort of went off things a little bit. I don't know. So I need to get back into it, is what I'm saying, and this is the perfect video. Right, everybody, so I've just rang the records office at Chadderton.
Good morning, Oldham Crematorium.
Morning. I'm trying to trace some records for someone who died in 1894. I actually need some help, so I've got the volume and the page number. Where would I get that information then if it's not on the website?
You could try and contact the archive centre in Oldham.
Ah, right, brilliant. Okay, well I'll give them a call now then.
They might have some sort of records there that would show more detail.
Right, fantastic. Thank you so much.
Alright, no problem.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
And I can't get anything out of them. So, this is the record that we're looking for. I don't know if you can see it here. Charles Edward. So, what it's saying is he was 54 when he died, so it's definitely him. We've got 54 there. And I think if we look up, gives it age, yeah. So you've got age 54, right? Oldham is the district, that's where he died. And we've got a volume. So we're looking August to September 1894. He died in August. According to some of the stuff online, it says he died in September, but he didn't. Anyway, so we're looking at August to September 1894. So this is the index. And what this is telling me is that the volume is 8D and the page is 358. So what we're going to do, we're going to give it till 10 o'clock. I've got a meeting then. But after that meeting, at some point today, I'm going to ring the records office in Oldham. And I'm going to ask them if they can dig out that volume. And if it comes down to it, we'll drive to Oldham over the Christmas period if it's open. Don't know if it will be. And we'll go and get the record and then find out where he is. I don't think he's going to be... Anyway, I'll speak to you later. Right, everybody, so this is me after I've completed all of the filming. If I look a bit odd, it's because I've had a plasma pen on my eyes. I can't wear a lot of makeup at the moment. But I'm sure you're not bothered about that. So I just wanted to jump in here and let you know that I did get a phone call back from Oldham Local Interest Centre. A really nice bloke. I wish I could remember his name. They were lovely. He rang me back to let me know that Charles and Sarah were cremated at Manchester Crematorium. Charles was an owner or a founder of the crematorium, which was opened in 1892, so it was 2 years before Charles's death. I was hoping that I would be able to find some sort of record for Charles and Sarah down at the crematorium, so I decided that I was going to go down there, have a look at it, see what I could find, and I was pleasantly surprised. So this filming that you're going to see now is what happened yesterday when I went there to film. So honestly, there's some fabulous stuff to see. So let me know in the comments what you think. Right, everybody, I think we're on Kingsway. God, my eyes are bloody itching after that treatment I had. Yeah, I think we're on Kingsway. We're just looking at this church in the distance, and probably not going to get to do it today. But that's definitely a place of interest that I'd like to look at some point. I'm just trying to think. It says we're 0.8 mile. I think this crematorium is actually attached to Southern Cemetery, which in itself is a bit of a challenge to me, because whenever I come to like Southern Cemetery or buy it, I really want to go in. But that's just not going to be possible today because I've just got too much that I want to do. I think I need to be going down here. this is the right way. Yeah. Anyway, that's Southern. So I think we're almost here, everyone. Yeah, so on the right there is Southern Cemetery. And this is telling us that we're almost where we need to be. I don't think there's a car park, that's the only problem. But it's saying here, it's up on our right. Let's see what she says. 0.3 miles. So that's Southern Cemetery there, and that's the entrance to it. Don't know what that bloody noise is. Like a vibrating biffer. Let's have a look here now. So at some point we need to be turning right. Oh, my neck's hurting. I think this is it. I don't think we can park here. Manchester Crematorium. We can park. If we can find somewhere, that is. Right, everybody. I managed to get parked a bit further up the road. We're just gonna walk back down now to the crematorium. So while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna give you a little bit of information that I've got. So Charles Edward Lees, as you already know, if I'm sure I've already told you, died in 1894. Everybody, I'm talking about a bit of history about Charles here, and I thought what's best was I read this excerpt from, is that right, excerpt? Yeah, I think it is, from this book that was given to me by my friend Dave. So, it says, Charles Edward Lees JP of Werneth Park was a son of Eli Lees, cotton spinner. He was born in 1840 and educated at the Old Hall, Amersham Berks, completing his education at Paris, after which he became an associate with his father in his varied commercial undertakings. He was also engaged in many other business enterprises. In 1889 he was made a county magistrate. Mr. Lees did not take an active part in political life of the borough, but he took the deepest interest in the social life of the town. He became the president of the infirmary and the trustee of the Hume Grammar School, but his most cordial support was given on behalf of the education of the town, and he took a great interest in the school board and the borough, and more especially in the free library. In the fine arts he showed an admirable taste and sound judgment, which can be claimed by the presentation he made to the Institute, a collection of about 70 watercolours, 3 works in oil, an original set of Turner's, Libus Studorium, and some examples of Japanese metalwork, altogether amounting to the value of upwards of £5,000. Mr. Lees died on August 11th, 1894. Multi-millionaires in terms of what they had at the time. For those of you that are familiar with Oldham and its history and of a certain age, you'll remember Asa Lees. Well, that was Eli's brother. Charles was Asa's nephew. We're just coming up to the crematorium, but anyway, Charles died in 1894, but this crematorium was opened in 1892, and both Charles and Sarah Lees were cremated here. And at the time, I was speaking to a friend of mine, Wayne, and he said, my God, Sarah, he said that was really thingy at the time, you know, like most religions sort of scoffed against things like that. It wasn't appreciated, and I think the Catholics still won't have it. I'm going to have to be really careful here. There are some graves in the front. That's interesting. I wonder if they've got a grave marker. I swear to God, everyone, right, if they have a grave marker in here, I'm going to be absolutely ecstatic. But there are grave markers here, and there's a big massive monument there. I wonder if that's to them. Imagine if it was. I go crazy. I've got to be careful because there's a funeral ongoing. Oh my God, my God, my God, my God. Everyone, it's a graveyard within the crematorium. We need to get around here right now. That big, massive, what's that big, massive grave there? Okay, it's not Charles, but it's somebody else. Look at this. Henry Simon. Look at Henry. Of Lawnhurst, Didsbury. Born June 7th, 1835. Died July the 22nd, 1899. Also Emily, his wife. She died in 1920. Not in the length, but in the fullness does the perfect life consist. And it says, Vetus Maitri. And there's a bench there where you can sit down, everybody. This is beautiful. It says, the souls of the righteous are in the hand of God. They are in peace. And this says, with proud thanksgiving, her mother for her children, England mourns for her dead. Across the sea, flesh of her flesh they were, spirit of her spirit, fallen in the cause of the free. They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning we will remember them. So that's a poem which relates to the war. But we've got Harry H. Simon, he was Mayor, Royal Field Artillery of Sharston House, Knutsford. He was the second son of Henry. That's Henry up there. And look, it's got... This was brought up later. Look, Conrad Deisler. Look at that, everybody. Beautiful, that. Absolutely beautiful. And this is the whole Simon family. So we've got Victor, Eric Conrad. He died in France. Oh, I'm not even showing you. Sorry, everybody. Henry, Eric Conrad, Captain, Lancashire, Fusiliers, youngest son of Henry and Emily. He died in France, August 17th, 1915. Buried at Melincourt near Albert. Buried at Villas. God, this other one died in France as well. Jesus. He died in June of that year. Victor. He was a major. Oh, he was a major. I don't know why I said mayor before. My God. Antonia, daughter. Ernest. And that's it. They mark this one as unsafe. We'll have this down soon as well. Charles Edward, I thought I found him then. How the hell do I get out without trampling over everything? I think we need to come back the way that we went, everybody. And then we're going to go over the other side over there. In fact, that is Southern Cemetery though there. I never thought for 1 minute, if I'm honest with you, that they would have such a beautiful graveyard area. Look at this building, everybody. They would have built this with some of Charles's money. This is the vestry and the waiting room. Oh my God, there's markers. Can't go in. See, they could have a marker inside there and we don't know. They've got to have a marker. I mean, Jesus, the guy built this place, or helped towards building it. You would have thought he'd have a marker. Let's have a look over here. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Look at it. It looks almost like Egyptian. In memory of Charles Henry Arning, born 1853, died March the 16th, 1918. In memory of Nellie, wife of Charles, she died in 1899. And Emmy, wife of Charles, she died in 1944, so interesting. Oh right, okay, so he must have married her after after his wife had died. So this is Lewis Gromey, born in 1840, died 18th of March 1907. Also Helen with an E. Look at that beauty. The urns must be inside there. That's absolutely stunning, that, everybody. Look at it. This, Blanche Shelley of Chorlton, Toronto, died 6th of December 1973. William Edwin Shelley of Chorlton, Carmarthen, died 1936. Look at the side of it. Very, very, very beautiful. And then round here, look, you've got a doorway with a key in it. Can you see that? And in there will be the urns. See that one there? I want to go and look at that around the other side. I wonder if we can get in. Look at this, everyone. I've got to show it you. I know we can't go to it. Look how beautiful it is. It's got like those like Egyptian Sphinx type things with wings, and it's beautiful. I can't get in. And I can't see the writing on it either. Look how gorgeous it is. I just find it amazing how someone like that would... Oh, wow. Look. What a good job I brought down here, everyone. Let's have a look. Wow, look at it. Just trying to scan. Samuel Dixon of Mosside, formerly of Porterdowns, who was an Irishman. He was born August 1858 and died 1895. And then straight under we've got, I don't even know if I'm pointing at it because I can't see. This screen is like the size of a stamp. That's why I say I can't see in it sometimes, and I've not got my glasses on. We've got James Naphtali Chapman, died February 19th, 1905 at 82 years old. That means you were born early 1800s, everyone. Billy Wilcock, Ruby Caldwell, Agnes Jones. I'm just scanning everyone just to see if we can see a marker to the Leesers. The problem is they're not obviously... Oh, there's a Sarah. That's a Clegg. Right, everyone, well, this is a little bit of an anticlimax because not long after where we just finished off looking at the wall, I left the crematorium and did an overview. So, but I'd not recorded it. I've just tried to put it in, and it's recorded like 10 seconds. So I thought I'd put this bit of footage in, which is me driving back to Barnsley afterwards, and just give you an overview of what my thoughts are. So we didn't find any marker for Charles or Sarah. I find it incredible that someone of their stature... I didn't mention Sarah so much in this video because I've featured her in others, but Sarah was the first female mayor of Oldham. Her daughter Marjorie was a suffragette. She was on the caravan. She was highly political. Wonderful woman, Marjorie. I'm going to do a video on her soon. But anyway, I just find it amazing that these people, Charles and Sarah, that did so much, and also that were so wealthy, just didn't, you know, they just didn't have a marker. There's nothing. The only record I've been able to find for Sarah or marker is like a beautiful Art Deco fountain that's in Werneth Park. I've done a video on Werneth Park, so if you're interested and you want to know a bit more about her, then you can go and have a look at that, and it shows the house that Eli built and everything else. I think it's called Pigeon Attack. But yeah, this is me just getting on the M62 on the way back to Barnsley. I had a great time. Just to let you know, everybody, I did some filming in Chadderton Cemetery, and that will be going up hopefully tomorrow, if not definitely on New Year's Day of 2024. So you can have a look at that. And I'm also working on another couple of videos as well that I'm going to be putting up. So I don't know why I went up in my register then at the end. I hate that. Well, there you go, everyone. So I'm going to leave you at that. Just like to say thank you very much for watching till the end. If you did, put something in the comments to let me know that you did. And sometimes I'm not entirely sure if people are watching till the end. I don't know. I suppose you watch what you want to watch, don't you? Anyhow, have a nice New Year, everybody. If I don't put another video out to say, get your New Year's resolutions in order, and I'll definitely see you in 2024. See you soon, everyone.